Today is December 14th. The rundown 4th. December 4th. That's my bad. Hank had to look at panic like he fucked that one up. No, that's my bad. Noodle. I haven't got to the Shark Book report. You guys are both taking vicious beatings, by the way. Everyone's pro Shark.
No.
Can I also say that I think instead of a book report, it should be a speech. You should have to give us a rundown. Next week sometime we'll do a post, on the post game, we'll do a Shark speech, and you'll basically stump for the Sharks.
Okay, that's fine. I have so many. I've just been too busy. I have like 3,000 different book reports, stats. I'm just going to say this. I'll leave it at this. What I've learned over the last 24 hours, without Sharks, there's no air. So figure that one out.
Let me just say real quick, if you love Sharks so much, you should always find time for your Sharks. So saying too busy is a fraud move as a Shark lover.
If there's no Sharks, there's no C2O. That's what we figured out. Let's start with Gronk. And, any Gronk story is a great Gronk story. So the Patriots, I guess, I don't know why they were practicing without numbers. I guess if you lose one game every 2 months, you lose the right to have numbers. But Belichick stripped him of the numbers. Gronk obviously taped 69 to his back with masking tape. We have the video of him coming out.
Fiesta! Yo soy Fiesta!
Tell me what number I am. Vintage Gronk. I had tears in my eyes, almost laughing at it. KFC, what do you got on this?
I'm very jealous of Gronk, obviously for a million reasons. Guy's a professional athlete, he fucks porn stars. Tons of reasons to be jealous of Gronk. But I think the number one thing is just how much joy he gets out of the number 69 and just simple shit in general. He gets happier about the number 69 than I think I get about anything in my whole life. It's just this beautiful innocence in Gronk's eyes. It's hilarious. I wish I could have that.
Big Cat?
I've said it before. I'll say it again. The reason why we love Gronk is he is like a big Labrador retriever in human form. So everything we love about dogs and we admire in dogs, that is what Gronk is, just this boyish wonderment where he's just walking around and everything's new and great, and the 69 joke is always fresh and always funny. My only question is, I would love to see what the locker room is like when he's like, hey guys, will you help me tape this number to my back? Because he didn't do it himself. We know that. Oh. So, are people like, oh, Gronk, you're so funny, or are they like, oh, God, here we go again, another 69 joke?
I picture him doing it by himself, with his, you almost see his tongue out, really tight, studying to put the 69 on there, just really concentrating, his brain almost breaking as he puts the 69 on the back. And he is. It's the dog is, it's when owner comes home and the dog goes berserk. Doesn't matter if you're gone for a second, a minute, a day. That's Gronk with 69. Paul Gaz, sales guy, told a story. He was with them and he was pumping gas and they're just sitting in the car. He knocked on the window and he pointed at the gas thing. It was on 69. He just started cracking up. He literally thinks 69 jokes, and that's what makes him funny. He believes it. It's like he tells a 69 joke. And it's not even a doubt whether it's funny. It is the funny. And even when you think about Gronk, 69 is kind of like a graphic sexual position. He's mainstream 69 now. Not a lot of guys can just mainstream 69 that everyone's like, oh yeah, Gronk 69. And guys, girls, everyone's psyched. There's Peter King will be and Robert Gronkowski is 69ing. He's made 69 mainstream. So, good for Gronk. Did you have something to say, KFC, there?
Do you think he really physically is always 69ing chicks, or do you think
yes.
he likes the joke? You think he's every time he fucks a chick, we're 69ing?
Absolutely 1,000%. You don't hook up with Gronk unless you 69. That's just an apps, and he says it, right? A girl at a blackout one time got text from him, and that's all it said. She's like, you want 69? She showed the phone, and he was dead serious. He's like, bring coffee and let's 69. That's just Gronk. Again, slow day. Maybe this next one doesn't make it on a fast day. Kemba Walker, I don't know who it was on the Bulls. He broke somebody's ankles. The key anytime you break ankles, obviously, is then you got to hit the shot, which he did. And then, obviously, the best part is Michael Jordan watching the Jumbotron and then just kind of laughing. Big Cat, what do you got?
Yeah, it was our new rookie, who's not really a rookie. He's from overseas, Miritic. You got destroyed, and this was after Pau Gasol got dunked on by Cody Zeller, which, like, we lost all of our white guys last night. And I don't know. I mean, Kemba Walker, that's such a bad mismatch. A tall white guy versus probably the most nimble. Like, I feel like Kemba Walker breaks ankles for a living. And then the Michael Jordan thing, that was salt on the wound. But someone said to me, he was like, oh, yeah, Jordan likes the Hornets more than he likes the Bulls. You think? He fucking owns the team. Like, he's not a Bulls fan anymore. What are you talking about? Of course.
KFC?
That dude, if you switch on that pick and you get matched up with Kemba Walker, just let that dude go. Don't even bother. Just take a possession off, because that is the most embarrassing thing that can happen to you, I think, in all of sports. Like, you get your knees, you get buckled on a curveball, or you get trucked by Gronk. Like, all that shit's embarrassing. Getting crossed up and falling over on the basketball court is the number one most emasculating thing. Just don't even bother. Just let Kemba do his thing, dude.
The only thing I'm going to add is I'm not convinced that if Larry Bird, when he's GM of the Pacers, he may still sneaky root for the Celtics. I think that's how much he loves the Celtics.
Way. He wants his team to win.
Yeah, but he loves.
I know what you mean. I think Michael Jordan still, like, wants the Bulls to do well, but if they're playing, like, of course, he's the owner. He's making money off the Hornets. He has a huge financial investment in this team.
I think both those guys are so competitive. I think they probably hate anybody who's not their team anymore.
Right. Also, isn't Larry Bird just the president?
Yeah, he doesn't own it.
Yeah, so that's a little. I feel like that might be a little different, but yeah.
Torii Hunter. I didn't know that he hated gays, but apparently he does. So he's against gay marriage. They asked him about it at this press conference when he came back to Minnesota. By the way, Minnesota does not seem like. They seem very pro-gay, right? Minnesota, aren't they, like, really liberal there?
Mike is kind of a prick, huh?
He just throws out prick,
No, seriously,
KFC,
you're a prick, man. I don't even know you.
I don't agree with Torii Hunter's sentiments, but I liked him calling out the beat reporter. It's like you're at your welcoming press conference. You're back in Minnesota. You know, it should just kind of all be about coming back to that franchise. And this guy's bringing up the past and controversial comments. It's like a classic beat reporter just stirring the pot, trying to get headlines and material. And I like that Torii Hunter just called him out, just called him a prick right to his face. I wish more athletes would do that to more beat reporters who do nothing but, like, needle them looking for material.
Big Cat?
Torii Hunter, though, he's, like, vehemently against gay marriage, which is just such a weird thing to me. And, like, I just don't understand people. And Kevin and I were talking about this. Like, people were calling Kevin, like, a liberal PC pussy. Like, no. I mean, gay marriage is just a human right. It's a basic human right. We're not talking about, like, the pussification of America. So Torii Hunter is just weird to me. Like, this is just a backwards. If you don't like gay marriage, I can understand it. But, like, to be so against it that you're going out and, like, stumping for it, just a weird thing to do.
Yeah, it's one of those situations. We all agree on that. It's like, it doesn't affect you. What do you fucking care? So don't fucking fuck a dude and get married. If someone else wants to do it, who cares? But Torii Hunter, I didn't know this. I don't know if I've had my head in the sand. I actually always thought he was like a nice, friendly, like, guy.
Because you know why?
No.
Because he's a soft-spoken black guy. Like, if you close your eyes, he sounds kind of like a white guy.
No, I don't think that. He's just got like a big smile and shit.
You didn't realize it in your own brain, but that's exactly what it is.
I'm trying to think of some aggressive black guys that I think are nice, friendly guys. Like Charles Barkley.
Yeah, but Charles Barkley is, like, different. He's like a jokester.
Well, I mean, if you're not a jokester and you're not friendly and you're just mean, I don't think you're a friendly guy.
What about Garnett?
But your Torii Hunter being friendly had nothing to do with his actual demeanor.
Yeah, I actually think Kevin Garnett's a friendly guy.
That's weird. I think Kevin Garnett's like the biggest asshole on the planet.
No, I think maybe because he's here, like, I just always think, like, I get his on-court persona, but, like, off the court, I expect him to be, like, a nice guy. More so than, like, Pierce.
I feel like there's always been like sneaky rumors around about Torii Hunter being a prick.
Well, he definitely is. He's an asshole. I never thought that. I always, like, if Kirby Puckett was an asshole, I'd be like, that's surprising.
He was, wasn't he?
Don't tell him. No one named Kirby Puckett, who's a pudgy fat man, can be an asshole.
Kirby Puckett, like, raped.
Yeah, he like raped a girl in the bathroom of a public bathroom or something.
You did?
Yeah, something.
That's an asshole move.
You're like, you know what you are right now is your 8-year-old page views with his pockets stuffed with cards and stuff. Just being like, oh, Kirby Puckett, I love that guy.
You're telling me if you didn't know that Kirby Puckett was raping chicks in the ass in the bathroom and shit, you wouldn't have thought. Like Kobe Bryant, when I heard he did that, I'm like, of course he did. Kobe's an ass. But I wouldn't have expected Kirby Puckett to be raping chicks.
No, I agree, because I used to think of Kirby Puckett like Tony Gwynn, like kind of like a little chubby, fat, nice guy.
Well,
and then it turned out he was like a rapist, so that kind of ruined that.
Also, all those guys back in the day got the benefit of not having to like have the scrutiny of. I feel like nowadays the media finds out if you're an asshole pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Interesting. Live and learn, I guess. So much for Kirby Puckett. The Bruins, this was Bruins Ducks. We posted it. The Bruins fan is like doing this move to him, like, which is the worst, like fake punch. And then he just kind of pushes him and he just rolls over the chairs. Very emasculating for the Ducks fan. What do you do if you're the Ducks fan that happened? The Ducks fan kind of half-heartedly like went after him, but he wasn't really going after him. Tough situation. Getting pushed in the crowd and falling over chairs, that's the worst. Big Cat?
Well, it goes back to what we talked about a million times on the rundown, and it stays true for every kind of fight in any arena. You just can't fight someone when you're in the lower ground. It's like it's military 101. You just can't do that. So you either have to be on the same ground or higher than him because that kind of shit happens. As for what he would do, what I would do, I'd probably just lay there and just not, I would just lay there. Maybe make the security guards, like, carry me out. Just fake an injury. Because I don't think you can get up and have everyone laugh at you. Like, maybe pretend that you have a concussion or something and then get the guy all worried that he killed someone.
KFC.
It started off, too, where he walked by and he gave him, like, a couple pats on the face, that's even worse than the pushing and the problem with this is that you either got to, like, be ready to fight or you got to, like, remove yourself from the situation and just be the bigger man. This guy was too in between. He had the lower ground, but he stayed in the guy's face, and then he's just going to be the dick getting pushed over. Either you take the higher ground or you stay on level ground and you brace yourself, or you just remove yourself altogether. Because that in between is how you end up with a concussion, face down with your beer poured on you. Embarrassed.
And it wasn't even a concussion fall, which is even worse. It was just a really embarrassing, like, slow fall over chairs, and you're just lying there and everyone's looking at it. Like, it's bad enough to fall down when no one pushes you, when you just trip and fall. Like, that's the worst feeling. You just pop up and you're like, oh, that's terrible. But to actually get pushed over chairs, bad. What?
Speaking of concussions, because that was the last topic, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why we didn't put it on the rundown. The ref, again, another ref. 2 in 1 week. Dude, we must be, the rundown's got some weird powers working.
Yeah. That never happened in the history of basketball. It happened, we said how it never happens, and it happens the second time in a week.
And we talked about the wedgie being taken out by a wedgie being the worst, and then the one-legged guy gets taken out. So I feel like anything we predict at this point is going to happen.
Sharks better watch out. Sharks are fucked. They're going to be extinct within like a month.
There's a lot of people who really hate you two. I got maybe the most reaction I've ever gotten, like, that you two are just total assholes who don't understand, like, anything about the ocean.
Listen, Kevin and I, we're smarter than what you think. When you start these, like, rundown things and then you go on Twitter and you just start passing out free retweets like candy and everyone just agrees with you, come on, we know how this works.
No, those are emails. I was getting direct emails from, like, oceanography institutes and shit, being like, I'm telling you, you'll see when I do my thing. I read up on it, and you don't get we'd run out of air.
I'm telling you right now, I don't want you to come with some fucking marine biologist shit about the oxygen in the atmosphere, because what this comes down to is that sharks just don't need my sympathy. I don't know ecosystems. I don't know what they do for the environment. All I know is that they're a badass predator. They fucking can kill like whatever they want, and they don't need your help, and they don't need my sympathy.
Yeah, no, but that's where you're wrong. They do need the help because people are killing them.
Humans kill every animal out there. We kill all sorts of animals.
All right, yeah, right. You're right, and you're fine with that. I'm not. I'm not fine with sending in giraffes are going extinct too. By the way, who cares about giraffes?
I could not give a fuck.
I like baby giraffes, but
you have to be trolling right now. To say you don't care about giraffes is ludicrous.
Baby giraffes,
all giraffes, like what you're saying, KFC, is if someone goes up with the AK-47 and shoots a giraffe, you're fine with it.
No.
I mean, if we're talking about sympathy for animals getting murdered, giraffes are higher than sharks. I'm just saying that also nobody really is killing giraffes or poaching giraffes because nobody gives a fuck about giraffes.
Nobody's poaching giraffes. Tell that to Africa.
Well, the Africans do all kinds of weird shit.
They're like on this.
Well, who's poaching giraffes in America? What are they going into the fucking Stoneham Zoo and poaching a giraffe? There's no giraffes. They're poaching the giraffes where they live.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as poachable animals, giraffes are way down on the list of that. They don't have like the tusks and all that kind of shit, you know.
Whatever. I'm gonna add them to the book report. Fine. I'm just gonna. Whatever. Dan, I thought you were an animal guy.
I am an animal guy. I just don't. I can't have sympathy for sharks because sharks don't need my sympathy. I only have so many tears and sympathy for certain types of animals. I'll give you a list of them. Sharks just aren't on the list. They can defend themselves.
2 minutes. They cannot defend themselves against the Asians.
Okay, well, then fucking swim out of Asia.
Oh, and by the way, I was right about the killer whales. The Asians are killing them too.
Asians are killing everything. Here's the point, though. You're such an animal guy across the spectrum that it means nothing
snakes.
now. You love sharks. You love giraffes. You're an animal lover whore.
Except for snakes.
It doesn't resonate anymore.
No.
I have like a small number of animals.
Like snakes and rats.
What?
Snakes and rats.
Yeah, all other animals besides snakes and rats. That's it. You're still throwing yourself out.
There's different kinds. There's the group of animals that I just couldn't give a shit about. That's like snakes and rats. There's the group of animals that I like sharks. I like tigers. I like all these animals, but they can fucking fight their own fights. And then there's the group that's like dogs and like sea otters and little baby like seal pups and like little baby chipmunks and shit like that, where I need to defend them.
Yeah, babies. But I'm not saying sharks can't defend themselves against like humans with advanced weaponry.
No animal can, though. So, like, that's just a stupid argument. We kill all sorts of fucking animals, and sharks are still the most capable, most vicious predator out of all the fucking animals that humans kill.
Yeah, but they're going extinct because it would be killing like a grizzly bear so someone could like eat their toenail.
It's like fishing. Do you feel bad when you catch a fish? The shark's the same as a fish. It's smarter than a fish.
No, it isn't. It's like, well, I don't feel bad with the fish, but you can't like, if people are gonna fish all the salmon out of the sea, so there's no more salmon forever, I'd be on the save the salmon boat.
All right. Well, my point is that if the sharks want to be free and want to do whatever they want, just come to America. What do you want me to do? I can't save all the sharks. I don't have that kind of sympathy in my book. The
other thing that I wanted to talk about this rundown is this Meninist or whatever, this tweet. Now, so they basically fucking the Johnny Manziel thing that we talked about yesterday. You made that Photoshop of like his birthday, the red marker. It's getting tweeted all over the place. I just saw it on the. I don't even know what Meninist. What is that? Meninist?
You're missing a key piece of this whole link, this whole chain here, which is just the most ridiculous thing. Last night, there's like a parody account, Johnny Cleveland or something, and he was the first to rip it off Barstool and tweet it. And then all these other parody accounts, which, dude, if you follow one of these parody accounts, you're out of your mind. Like the Natural Barrel account. Like
one. But how? Imagine running one of the parody accounts. How much of a fucking loser do you have to be to make up a fake Twitter and just,
There's a couple that are funny. Like the faux Polini one is funny because he doesn't do this shit. He does his own like brain. But anyway, the Johnny Cleveland guy tweets it out. He rips it straight from Barstool, tweets it out. All the other parody accounts rip it off him and tweet it out. He then starts fucking complaining to them, being like, he complained to the Meninist guy. He was like, you just stole my tweet word for word. And I tweeted at him. I was like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? You stole it from me. I don't care. I don't care about people stealing shit on the internet because life's too short. And it's just not, it doesn't bother me, okay?
That didn't bother you? Someone taking your direct fucking Photoshop doesn't bother you? That bothers me. That Meninist guy tweeted, are you salty? Yeah, motherfucker, I'm salty. You can't just do that. I don't do that. I don't care. Retweet other people's tweets, their thought. You can't take something that you sat there and made an MS Paint of and fucking take it. Yeah, I'm fucking salty, you little scumbag.
Here's the worst part, too. We're not talking about like a Millmore Photoshop. You fucking opened up a calendar and circled a date, right? Go make your own, dude. Why do you have to steal that? Anybody can circle a date on a calendar.
It took 2 seconds. But no, so I unfortunately I don't have the ability to get upset about like people stealing shit on the internet because that's what the internet is. But
there's different degrees. There's different degrees of stealing. Like, if you just tweet about it being his birthday and do whatever, I don't give a fuck. But when you literally are taking the picture from our website that you created, that fucking makes me salty as fuck.
But the guy who complained about someone else stealing his tweet when he stole it from me, that was what drove me nuts. You can't go around being like, hey, you stole from me when he stole from Barstool. So,
and it's like that little fucking rat who works for Deadspin, Sunil, Sakri, whatever the fuck that kid's name is. He went to UNH, right? This kid, Patel, whatever his fucking name is. He went to UNH, and he tries to act, oh, what's Barstool? Shut up, bro. You were fucking probably second row, like learning where your dick was when we did Stoolapalooza, and you came and you fucking learned everything about the internet from me. And then you're going to come say, oh, what's Barstool? Yesterday he posted, first of all, he follows me. I wish I could block his fucking ass. He follows me, and he fucking, in the Tom Brady in the Gronk 69, he forgot to cut out my name. It's like the picture of Gronk was 69 was sent to us. It was a stoolie. I don't give a fuck, but I hate this little fucking rat bastard who acts like he's superior because he's at Deadspin now. Dude, you're a pimple-faced loser who was fucking waiting in line outside fucking Libby's to get into the basement while we were fucking putting blogging on the map. So spare me. I don't care. There's a lot of bloggers I get along with. We give them credit. We do this. But I don't need this rat-faced fucking kid who literally never heard of blogs till he started reading us religiously and was outside with a little Barstool pin it. And now he's fucking pretending, oh, I work for Deadspin. Fuck off. You're fucking 14 years old. I don't have time for kids like that.
Mic drop. Drop the mic, Fred.
I'm serious, though. That kid sucks.
you can block him.
What?
You can block him.
On Twitter, you mean?
Yeah.
No, that just means he can't talk at me.
No, he can't see your tweets on his timeline. He'd have to go click on your account.
Oh, you think he won't do that? You think he won't do that? What would he be out of a job if he couldn't see what I was doing? He'd be out of a job. Fuck him.
Oh man, I like how fired up you are. It's good to see a little passion out of you. Something
passion.
other than
kid,
some.
No, that kid, that fucking particular fucker bothers me because of his ad. Oh, we work for Deadspin. Barstool's trash. Shut up, dude. You bought a fucking. You paid $150,000 for a purple starfish penny when I put him on eBay. Shut up. That's all I got.
Barstool pin it.
And people are gonna probably be like, oh, you're doing this for the rundown. I can promise you, everybody at this office has heard that rant 100 times.
Oh, I will swear by it. I've heard you do that rant at least 50 times. When no cameras around. Yeah, just sitting at a bar. I've heard that rant many, many times. So that's authentic. I will absolutely stand by that.
And it's always rat face. It's always this little rat-faced fucker. It's always that insult. I love it.
He probably doesn't even know who Emmanuel is.
He probably does because I probably mentioned him in blogs while he was fucking reading. And that's the marbles thing too, which I always say. It's like if you put a camera on marbles 24/7, you're going to get a much different marbles than you get now. I don't care if you're going to get the same. I don't care if this fucking thing's rolling or not. You're getting the same shit. I'm out.